Good morning YouTube, magandang umaga. How's everybody doing out there? Hope you're doing really well. Kamusta kayong lahat? And it's good to see you again. If you're returning to another video, thanks for coming back. Masaya akong makita ka ulit. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I just clocked what you're wearing.
What's so funny?
This looks, well, it's very comfy. It's very soft.
It's my blanket jumper. Got a hood.
That's amazing. Look at that thing. It does look extremely comfortable. Very soft as well. I like it. I like it a lot. So today, Chloe and I, we're going to be cooking bagoong. Bingoongang. Magluluto kami ng Bingoongang ngayon.
Fun time.
As recommended by Shadow Moon in the comments section. So thank you, Shadow Moon.
Did Shadow Moon have anything to share with us?
Well, he did. He told us he was from Cebu City, which is the home of many beaches and delicious lechon.
Delightful. I thought it also has mangoes, good mangoes.
I think you're right. I think we learned that when we made mango float.
Cebu mangoes.
Cebu. Although we used the mangoes from Mr. Alfonso. And he did mention just a few things about the saltiness of the Bingoongang, because you will be using the shrimp paste, which is already quite salty, so be wary of that. And to saute the tomatoes and the garlic and not add too much oil, because it's not necessary, because you get a lot of fat rendering off from the pork.
It's a good tip. Thank you, Shadow Moon. We'll do it.
Thanks, Shadow.
Thank you. You guys best friends now?
Hey, we had a nice conversation. Hey, we had a nice conversation on email actually.
Oh, that's nice.
Send me some pictures of some delicious, tasty lechon from Cebu, the Queen City of the South.
This is an ad for Cebu. Binagoongan.
Hello everybody.
Binagoongan.
We had a little bit of difficulty sourcing. No, we didn't. It wasn't difficult at all. We just had one ingredient was hard to find. That was the Thai red chilies. You know, the small chilies. They're like a little finger.
The bird's eye chilies.
Yes, the bird's eye ones. Captain Birdseye. Why?
What?
He's a pirate. He's not really, is he? He's just captain of a ship.
I'm not.
It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, so we had some difficulty with the chilies, you know, and we did, however, get one of these, didn't we?
Well, we already had this in the fridge. I found it.
Good. So it's like a good use of ingredients that we had already, which is important. Reuse your ingredients, everyone. Don't waste food.
Don't. I really hate it. I've literally got a pot of bones boiling.
She does. Human bones.
It is Halloween. Soon, not yet.
We should make dinaguan for Halloween. Beyond the chili that we mentioned already, we will be using, of course, the paste, the shrimpy paste. I can't remember what it's called.
Ginisang bagoong.
Good job, well done. And as well as that, we'll be using tomato, onion, garlic, those little Thai bird's eye chilies, uai,
Aubergine, pork belly slices, vinegar.
vinegary.
Did you get the vinegar?
Oh, I forgot to do the vinegar. So that were the ingredients that we're going to be using today. The first thing we're going to need to do is... You got me in the eye!
I didn't get you in the eye, don't be so dramatic. I got you on the cheek.
I can't see. I don't think I'm going to be able to do any cooking.
When do you have to do any cooking anyway?
All the time, thank you very much. I cooked Bicol Express.
When was that?
Last year.
So we've just chopped all of the veggies that are going to go into the Binagoongan, if I'm saying that right. And now I'm chopping up the pork belly slices and we're just heating up the pan to brown it off for getting everything going. So we've just got it on a high temperature and we're just trying to get some colour on the outside. We'll be adding the onions, garlic and chilli directly into here with the meat so we can scoop up all the delicious brown bits and golden bits that taste really nice. Looking good, smelling good. I love the smell of bagoong. It's just like really fishy and strong. You just know it's going to be delicious. It's like fish sauce. It doesn't smell great, but it smells great at the same time. It makes me salivate. We've sauteed that and it's getting pretty fragrant and there's like a lot of stuff getting stuck to the bottom of the pot. So before that burns, I'm just going to add the tomatoes. The tomatoes are really broken down now, so I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of the vinegar and then we're going to let it simmer off so we don't have that raw vinegar flavour before adding the sugar and water and letting this all simmer until the pork gets delicious and soft. I'm just frying off some aubergines, get some colour on them, and then right at the end we'll just finish cooking them off in the stew so they get all stewy and delicious and bingoongang. But for the same reason that you sear the meat, it's just more flavourful, get a better texture, it's just more delicious. I don't know what else to say.
No red horse tonight. We've got tonic, orange, lime and lemon.
And rose.
So why don't you explain while we serve up kind of what happened at the end?
Well, after you took the B-roll and we put it down on the table, I realised it looked really, really dry, especially compared to the pictures. So I just splashed some extra water on it to get it a bit saucier and heated it back up. So it's looking a little bit more like the pictures now than it did when we were filming.
And we have rice in our bowls.
We definitely always have rice in the bowls.
So the aubergine, you actually seared that and then put it in as well. So I'm really looking forward to trying like a crispy, kind of burn-ended aubergine. Smoky.
Yeah, it won't be crispy, but it'll have picked up like a little bit of that smoky flavour, hopefully. If
beautiful.
I did it right.
The dish is really emitting a wonderful smell, and it's that bagoong flavor. It's fresh, it's vibrant, it smells beautiful.
It's so savory. I'm just really excited to try it.
It really does. And you can smell the tomatoes. It really reminded me of Bicol Express. When I went to get the bagoong paste from Jojo, he was like, I picked up the one that we use for Bicol Express.
The pink one, yeah.
The pink one, and he immediately said, no, that's for Bicol Express. That one's very salty.
The aubergine is really good. But yeah, let's have some pork.
The pork belly is so tender.
I think it could have gone an extra 15 minutes. I'm okay with
it. No, that tastes really nice to me. Immediately, I'm not getting like incredibly overwhelming flavors that I've experienced with other Filipino foods. You know, for example, the pak stew that we had last week had this immediate flavor explosion hit where I think if you had it, you would always know it was pak stew.
This is just like really comforting and savory in general. It hasn't got like a super strong flavor, but I'm into it.
No, I think because it's not as rich as well as some of the Filipino dishes, making it a perfect weeknight food, I think this is.
For sure, it's delicious. It's like a little bit tangy from the vinegar, but not too much. A perfectly balanced sweetness with the pork, savory from the bagoong.
But also the sweetness as well as breaking through from the brown sugar, which is really nice, as always with Filipino food, something that really I've come to love and probably said this on the last few videos, but the way that the Filipinos use their sour and their sweet, and you get it through here. You get it.
This is just a really nice, well-balanced dish that you could eat anytime.
Anytime, exactly.
It's not like overwhelmingly salty or sweet or sour. It's just a really, really nice, comforting dish.
I have to say, is mildly disappointing because I've come and I've fallen in love with the richness of certain Filipino dishes. For example, kare, super rich weekend food, crispy pata, paksu, lechon kawali. Maybe not necessarily paksu, but those rich, fatty, beautiful dishes.
Paksu is like one of those dishes, and adobo still like, they're both like really salty. They've got like a really strong flavor.
I just had some aubergine.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not overcooked. It's really nice.
And it's absorbed all of the flavor. You know where the flavor exists
in the
aubergine. If you want to get the bagoong binagoongan, how the bloody hell do you say that? If you want to get all the flavor, it exists in the aubergine.
Maybe it was a mistake to put the aubergine in.
Or the eggplant. So what, does it not normally have the aubergine? Are we missing anything?
Riverton Kitchen had the aubergine in it. Aubergine. I can't even speak English anymore.
Aubergina.
That's basically what I was saying. And it's spicy, but it's not overwhelmingly spicy. Pan de Sang Pinoy didn't have any chilies. I didn't really go off that recipe. I'm more focused on Cowling Pinoy and Riverton Kitchen, which both had chilies. Cowling said to serve it with fried aubergines, and Riverton put aubergines.
You're struggling with aubergine.
I am really.
It's like a role reversal this evening, you know? Normally I'm the one who doesn't do well with the words. I was rehearsing like earlier, I was like magluluto kami ng Binagoongang Nayon.
What does that mean?
Today we're cooking Binagoongang. I hope that's correct because I'm starting to understand tenses a bit better. So if I was to say it as a past tense, we cooked, I would say nagluluto kami ng Binagoongang Nayon. No, I wouldn't even say nayon because that would be today. But nagluluto is cooked. Magluluto is going to cook.
Going to cook.
I think it's either nag or mag, one or the other. I need to find a memory hook so that I'll be able to associate mag with what I think is future. We're going to cook. And nag.
I think mag is future because I recognize you saying that. I don't think I remember you saying nagluluto.
With crispy pata. That was the first time I learnt it. Magluluto kami ng crispy pata nayon. And
Aren't you
that's
fancy?
how I learnt it.
I thought you said you weren't making any progress.
I'm just finding it so difficult. I'm doing a lot of speaking to myself, just out loud, particularly when I'm driving, to just say it and keep saying it. If I stop speaking Tagalog for like 48 hours, I forget. I've been saying it a lot on my own. Just like rehearsing phrases.
That's nice.
The thing is, I shouldn't write myself off either if I think I've forgotten Tagalog, because all it takes is like a little moment of just looking it over and it clicks and you go, oh no, I do, my brain does know that. I do know that, I just needed to find it. It's in the back there somewhere.
You just needed to bring it to the front.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's what it's going to be like with Japanese. I feel like it's a shame if I've forgotten how to speak it.
That's how I feel about Tagalog. It's like I've actually learned a few things and it's such a shame to already forget. So that's kind of what keeps you wanting to learn more and keeps you at least in the rhythm of learning. Because you're like, I've learned these phrases. Kinagagalak kokayong makilala. Good to see you again. Or no, I hope to see you again. Oh my God, okay. Well, my point is, you've learned these phrases and it's like, why would you want to forget them?
I think the more you practice it, the better it gets and the easier it is. That was truly wonderful. Like you said, it might not be the most like kapow of dishes, but I still really love it. I think some of the more understated dishes have been my favorite, like tinola, tinolang manok. That's excellent. I really like this. Like I like machado. Is that what you made for me? That was really nice. It sort of sits in that layer of dishes where it's like real comfort food that you could eat all the time. Whereas like adobo is great, but I couldn't eat adobo every week.
No.
I think it'd be too much.
Yeah, I wonder what the meals of the Philippines are that are more frequently eaten. Is it adobo? of Filipinos eating adobo all the time.
Every single day.
Because to us, and particularly the way we've made adobo, it has been very rich. It's delicious, but I don't think it's something we could consistently eat all the time.
It's just so salty and vinegary and sweet. Like, it's almost like too much flavour. You can't have it every day. Otherwise you get used to it and then everything else tastes terrible.
Yeah, that's very true actually. Are there particular meals or dishes that you like to have more frequently because perhaps they are more of like your equivalent of like weekday dishes that you can have more often, and then maybe your adobo is your weekend dish? Let us know in the comment section. I'd really like to know what people's sort of weekday consistent dishes, their go-to meal.
I'd love it if everybody was like, bro, we eat adobo every day. We have chicken adobo.
I bet you're going to tell me that.
And then we have pork adobo.
Yeah.
And then we have adobo with eggs. And then we have adobo with coconut milk.
Really delicious. Really pleased with this.
Yeah, I would make this and eat this again. I'd start it earlier in the day. I'd put it on in the afternoon and then just have it ready for them. Because, like I said, I think the pork definitely could have gone for another half an hour to make it like really soft.
You said 15 minutes.
I said 15 minutes, but I think it could have gone another half an hour. But no regrets, it was definitely nice. I don't mind chewing my meat. I don't have a thing against it. We took it past being really chewy. It just wasn't like fall apart, succulent, tender.
Yeah.
But it was sort of like losing gains by waiting for it to cook. We were just getting so hungry.
Yeah.
We were getting past the equilibrium of what would be appropriate.
Yeah. I didn't really understand a word you just said. I thought it was great. It was really, really nice. I loved it. And for our next dish, we're actually doing something different, aren't we? We're gonna we'll leave it as a surprise for our next post, but it won't necessarily be us cooking next time.
Maybe not.
No. So you gotta watch out for that video. Make sure you turn on the bell notifications.
It's exciting.
It's going to be a really fun, exciting video. So turn on the bell notifications. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe for that video. And if you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. And as always, drop us a comment below, say hello, let us know what you thought of the video, and we can catch up in the comment section below. And we'll see you on that extra special video that's coming soon. Bye for now. Paalam. Bye.
Paalam.
Bye. Ooh.
I'm just eating the sauce.
I know.
The sauce was good.
I know. The way the aubergine just soaked up the sauce. How's that? Is that good?
It's really good.
Let's have a go at that.
Just scrape it up.
Yeah,
you gotta get it from the top.
You gotta get it from the top. Ooh. Ooh,
if you scrape that like down to the bottom. There you go.
Yes. Okay, hang on.
It's like Bingoongang soup.
Oh, with the tomato. Oh. Maybe it needed to be more soupy.